stranger. It's extremely sunny here in Oklahoma, and since I'm currently vacationing in another country, I wanted this video to be simple. So let's jump right into it. Etude House's Fixin' Tint is probably one of their most successful lip tint line. Not only do they have an array of colors available, but the biggest sell point is their budge proof. And in a time where masks is a thing, this is definitely what you need. The packaging of these tints is very straightforward with the type of shade you're gonna get. The smooth exterior and light build makes it not so bad to carry around. Twist the plastic cap off and you see the doe foot applicator. It has that typical slant but is very sturdy, not bendy during application, which is the right build to handle the Fixin' Tint's thin and water-like formulation. I was so surprised with how thin the consistency is during application, and at the same time, it gives a great punch of pigment even at one coat. After a few seconds on my lips, I could already feel the tint settling down. Admittedly, you do feel some dryness on the lips, but it's quite given since budge-proof tint formulations usually feel like this. Once the tint has settled on the lips, there really is little to no transfer. I even did a mask test and the pigment on my lips still look pretty good and vibrant. Very little transfer. As you see on the hand swatches, since I put quite a lot of product, it hasn't dried down completely yet after a few minutes, so some of the pigment did smear when rubbed out, but you could definitely see that most of the pigment stayed in place. Trying to remove this with micellar water or even soap and water, it was quite difficult as these tints do stain. The longer you have them on your lips, I did notice a slight color change. The shade becomes more vibrant with the pinks underneath becoming more apparent. You'll understand this more as we go through the swatches. First is number 10 in Smoky Cherry. This shade is a Barbie hot pink type of shade, which I usually don't gravitate to. It's very blue toned and could be a va-va-voom when worn. At first application, you can see that the shade looks a little sheer, but after a few seconds, you can definitely see it starting to be more vibrant and kind of neon. Over time, I actually have grown to like how it looks on me, but I'll probably reserve this on days that I'm dressed down and need to bring all the attention to my face. Next is number 11 in Rose Blending. A cool rosy plum color that honestly gives me fall vibes. This shade would be great for everyday or even for a more formal event as it gives both warmth and boldness to your look. Since these tints are very opaque in terms of pigmentation, don't expect any of these shades to look MLBB or have a natural looking finish. This shade has a great dynamic. The plumness looks more apparent under normal lighting condition, but the pinkiness becomes more apparent under intense light. Lastly is number 12 in Salmon Brick. A warm salmon-like color. There is a more apparent brownish tone in the shade in person than how it registers in camera. On the lips, it registers peachy, and depending on the lighting, the brownness or the pinkness becomes more apparent. Generally, this to me is more of an everyday shade and definitely something I would grab often. All in all, I actually like these shades for the Etude House Fixin' Tint. They're not exactly too drying unlike other budge-proof or mask-proof tints. As much as I'm a dewy, glossy MLBB girl, I love that I don't have to worry about reapplication, and the vibrant color selection of these Fixin' Tints is A+. Now I'm more excited to check out the other shades. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Fixin' Tints and if you'd want me to try out other colors too. I guess that's it for now. Until next time, goodbye, stranger.
Sure, of course I believe you. Great. Just repeat the words I'm about to say, alright? Moon, prism, power, makeup!